she died alone. For weeks, her body lay unclaimed in the local morgue, a zip-tied toe tag, the only companion of a once zestful and joyous life, now all but forgotten. How can that be? A life on fire with a wonder and creative passion that dwarfs the rest of us, reduced to a fucking toe tag. She had a name. She had a life. She had a voice. Listen.
Have you shoveled new-hatched, hissing rattlesnakes from behind your stove into a coal shuttle and raced them to the woods? Heard the screams of night stalkers? Jumped at the earth-shattering crash of dropped trees? Have you ever snapped fresh asparagus tops off their 6-foot stalks and packed a fistful to eat as you walk? Marvel that the color of food, growing wild, stood at the edge of spring-fed marshland, teeming with life, traveled rapids on barn planks, slid snowbanks on your back, dug tunnels through 15 feet of snow to reach a road, watched a 20-foot black snake circle an old stone building and drop his head into the freshwater trough, seen his jowls puff full from each drink, arch back and swallow, felt your hair fly from an eagle's wings speeding less than 4 feet over you, watched bees tunneling a nest underground or the massive anthill mounds on rocky hillsides, at midnight seen the silent ballet of a red fox run like the wind on tippy toes across the crisp tops of white snowbanks, his path marked by the red bleeding catch in his jaws, stumbled on a Civil War campfire's rocks, still circled, ever cold, backed off downwind from a bear with her cubs, run for the shotgun at the sight of a prowling mountain lion, seen water animals you never knew existed, watching you, watching them, both in wonder. Let baby water snakes bite you to know the feel. Run outside into dawn because a passel of screaming peacocks crash-landed on your roof. Watched a day's, then night's floodwaters fill field and meadow up to within inches of your boot toe, then, as the farmer predicted, subside. Turned your flashlight on 8, 10 deer tearing across your meadow into the dark forest and never figure what spooked them. Seen wild turkeys roost in trees at sundown. Walked along a moonlit trail, felt the air move in a gust and ducked a massive owl's silent wings as he dives beyond you to his meal. Come up on hovering fragrance before the roses. Watched frogs burst from tadpole to land-hopping life overnight, carpet acres in every direction around the pond, making a roaring, deafening, guttural mating song under starlight. Seen the spirits of things, conversing with old friends and strangers who were not there, yet spoke aloud in your twilight ecstasies of solitude. Oh, what a life I lead!
The poet John Berryman once lamented how with, quote, her having gone away in spirit from me, unquote, that now, the title of the poem being He Resigns, now he is not going to sing anymore. And in fact, he must learn to sit with a blind brow above an empty heart. A fine poem, but probably not the wisest of counsel, seeing as Berryman jumped off a bridge onto a frozen Minneapolis river at age 57. Much more to my liking is a like-minded honoring of the spirit of Barbara's life. Yes, that was her name, Barbara SPARHAWK. Honoring her life by in her words, roaring on all cylinders.
I advise anyone who isn't already knee-deep to find out what thrills the hell out of you and leap in. It may not last. It will be different than you expected, but you'll be roaring on all cylinders. And if you intend to lead a virtuous life, that's a virtue.